Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to talk about what I have been getting through, empties, non-empties, wax, candles, etc. So let's just get into it. I first want to talk about some pods. These are my only non-wax things, so let's just get them out of the way real quick. So finished up these pods in Jammy Time. Honestly, these were a struggle. We got these at SFR whenever we went to SFR. I think it was 2023, I want to say, when Corey and I went to SFR. These were in a kit that we got while we were there, which was really fun, but Jammy Time is just not my favorite fragrance. Like, it just isn't. It's very, like, cozy. It's a good, like, I see why people like it. I think it's just the lavender in it that turns it the wrong way for me. So I really want to love this scent, and I was like, this isn't a scent I would ever buy in wax. Like, it's not something I'm going after, but since I got it for free in pods, I was like, let me check it out. Nah. Also, pods kind of a weird delivery system. Like, I don't want to put that in my car. You know, I use it in my bedroom mostly in the air purifier we have in there. Not my favorite scent though. And then I have this going right now. This is Sweet Lemon Peach. These actually just came in the last whiff box, the whiff box that's currently available now in June. These, it's a new release scent, so it smells just like the wax that's available right now, but very, not quite citrus heavy, but a lot of lime, a lot of peach. They're like it's very zingy. I have this going in the Scentsy Air that came in the whiff box in my car. So really fun, just like bright, fresh scent in there. Not necessarily my favorite scent, but enjoying it in the car at least. Next, just for some little sample cups I have, I guess. I have a sample of Be Fabulous, which has been discontinued. I've been trying to get through some of my testers, so this is fine. Be Fabulous wasn't one I was ever like super lusting after, if you will, but I felt like it went with a theme I kind of had going one day, so I used that up. And then I also have this random sample of a Sunset Cocktail, which is in the Current Destinations collection. I have it in this bag because I brought it to work, which I haven't been doing wax at work recently. I've been doing more pods, but this one, for some reason, something about it is just like not doing it for me. Like in the cup and on cold, I feel like it smells intriguing. But I got this also, I have it in a room spray, which I think came in a whiff box. And even spraying that room spray, I'm like, this feels amiss. Like, I don't know what it is and I can't put my finger on it. If we have similar scent preferences, or if you're getting something off and you know what it is in this scent, like, let me know. I just can't place it. It's not like dirty or like rancid smelling. It's just something different that I like shouldn't be there. It's almost like, dare I say, a hint of like Play-Doh-y or something. It's something strange that's not doing it for me. So this one, I'm glad I tested it, but yeah, going in my office at work, I was like, not sure about this. Like, I'm always, if I'm on the fence about scents and I do them at work, I'm always like asking people like, what do you think about this? Because I'm like, please justify the thoughts I'm already having. You're not into it, right, either. Generally they're like, you're crazy, it's literally fine. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but sometimes they back me up. So next I have Lemon, Sugar, and Sage. This is the current scent of the month. I generally like things with sage in them. Like white tea and sage from Bath & Body Works is one of my favorite scents for sure. However, on cold, like this has things I like. Sage, lemon, like, you know, what could go wrong, right? On cold, I like it. Like, in theory, I like this scent. When it's warming though, I feel like it doesn't smell exactly like this that it does on cold. I feel like it's just a little bit more like cleaner-esque, which I think some people will really enjoy, but to me it was leaning just too like cleaner. Not that that's a bad thing, not that I don't want my house to smell clean, but it was like not something I'm fragrancing my house with. I don't know, it was just not what I was after. You're gonna see a kind of common theme running through this lineup. Over the past like couple weeks / month, I've really been not burnt out with home fragrance, but I've kind of just had to do a little home fragrance reset. Like, I want to be in love with home fragrance again, like I was when I like first got into Scentsy. And so I've been having to do some like resetting of how I use home fragrance and how I interact with it. And a lot of that is honestly based around, I turned off all my automatic timers. Like, I want to be really intentional about turning on my warmers. Like, I want to have that connection of like turning the switch on. So that was a big change. And then also like using the things I enjoy. Like, I don't want to use scents like this lemon, sugar, and sage. It was nice, but I didn't love it. Like, I don't need to let this go for days and days and days to say I'm testing it when it's not bringing me joy. Like, I want to enjoy home fragrance again. I want to reach for scents that I like melting and just use them. So that's kind of been a little bit hard to like get on board with, because I feel like the last 2 years I've just been like, well, I gotta like try this scent, but like maybe I'm not a fan of it or whatever. Like, I just need to do this because it makes me happy, not because I feel like I need to do things. So if you're feeling similar, like, I feel like I can't be the only one who's felt this way ever, but like, I'm just here to say that's kind of how I'm feeling about things, and I just need to like have a little moment to reset and do things I like. So I feel like after that kind of those things, I was like, okay, I really need to dive in and like melt things I'm excited about. So here are some of those things. So I did Luck of the Rainbow, which was a scent of the month in March, maybe February. This was very like yellow starbursty, and I was very excited when it came out because I was like, what a fun like take on scents. Like, I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't rebuy it. Like, it was what it smelled like, yellow starburst. Kind of weird in the house though, you know, like, do I want my house to smell like yellow starburst? I don't know. Then I also did Shaka. I think I had like 5 cubes of this maybe. This was amazing. This was so good. And I was so happy with myself for pulling it out and melting it. I feel like this is one I would be like, oh, I'll wait. But I felt like it was going with something I was burning. And so I was like, I'm just going to pull it out and I'm going to use it. It's already open, and I loved it. So I feel like this kind of reaffirmed that like, I just need to reach for things I want to reach for and then turn them on and enjoy them. So like I said, been working through that. And then most recently I was doing Strength. This was from a Mother's Day collection, maybe last year. This one is a pretty heavy coconut base, definitely with some fruit in there though. When it was warmy, it actually reminded me a lot of the Totally Mini scent, which is kind of like, got like a peachy, but like musky peachy base to it, I feel like. I don't know, it was really, really reminding me of that scent. So definitely enjoyed it, but I actually am going to change out the wax today. Did this brick of Beach Daisy. I think I just did a half cube in maybe a warmer that I had in the laundry room, which I don't even have in the laundry room anymore. But I think I put this in there and let it go for like 2 weeks. It was dead by the time I got around to changing it. So I think I want to focus on the bricks. We have a gym sort of set up. We have gym equipment in our downstairs. I kind of want to just focus on my bricks down there. Once again, have a ton of bricks. Literally am being so picky. I'm like, if there's not an actual chance I'm going to finish this brick, I need to pass it on to someone else who will enjoy it. Like, I need to stop doing the whole like, well, it's okay. Okay, do you like it or do you not like it? Like, let's be real here. And then these are all the things I did not finish. A lot of these are things I would do in the morning. So I'm not using like a whole bar around the house or anything like that. So that's kind of why it's taking me a little bit longer to get through them. The first one is a blend I always mix together. It's Breakfast, Blend, and Dulce de Leche. 1 cube left of these. I actually have this going right now. Once again, need to change. Have banana nut bread that I worked on. 3 cubes left of this. I'll probably throw like all 3 of these in at one time, just so it's like easy math. We really like this, me and Corey both. So this was definitely really yummy. Don't have this in my club, but once again, just enjoy it while I have it, and then we'll move on to other things. And then birthday wishes, always love warming this one. Have 6 cubes of it left. Have so many of these bars, so I'm like, I just need to keep constantly pulling it. Let's talk about candles next. If you're only here for wax melts, thank you. If you're here for wax and candles, let's keep chatting. Finished up this day at the cafe from Bath & Body Works. Finished it in the crock. It only had a little bit left there, as you can see. Surprisingly, this was really good in the crock, actually. I was nervous because it's more of like a coffee blend. It's rich cold brew coffee, frothed milk, sweet caramel syrup. It's like a not girlier coffee, like a more milk than coffee type of scent. But it surprisingly did really, really nicely in the crock. And then I actually have the lid. This is a Goose Creek lid because I actually have the sugared lemon or something like that Goose Creek candle in there now. It's in a different package because the original packaging broke. So I rehomed it, but it's like a sugared lemon or something like that. And that's actually in the crock now. The rest of these only have a couple like burns on it. I didn't use them a ton, but these are the ones I knew I did. So I just pulled them out. Worked a little bit on golden honeycomb. I've currently, let me back up. I burned this to where it is now, but I've actually been using this under the candle lamp. So I will put this back under the candle lamp. This is probably the candle that will get crocked next. Yes, it is pretty full, but also I am trying to, not only with wax, but with candles, like be a little bit more intentional. I'm in the struggle between like using what I want to in the moment for candles and just like pulling things out and enjoying them all the way through. I don't feel like I'm a pull out a candle and enjoy it all the way through type of person. Like putting half-used candles back into my collection doesn't necessarily bother me because I have a lot of them. So I'm like, I kind of need to just decide who I am and stick to it, because I feel like I do this back and forth. Like I have to use a candle all the way through, but I don't think that's the type of person I am. Like I'm coming to realize I don't think that's me. So let's talk about this one. This is my Kringle Vanilla Cone. I feel like this is my candle that I'm lighting when I'm just like, I want to light something and kind of not forget about it, but let it kind of just do its thing and go. If it's maybe like a cold day and I don't want something that's gonna like super alter a fragrance, but I want a cozy light of a candle, I'll literally do this, because I feel like the scent is not very strong unless it's going for like 3+ hours. Then it really seems to amp up. And it just can burn for a decent amount of time without getting gross and sooty or like having problems. So that's kind of my situation with this one. I kind of want to just like continue to burn it to see how long I can, just like how long does it take me to really get through it. But also part of me is like, I'm not like enjoying the fragrance from it because it's just not giving me enough of like what I want. So I don't know how much longer this one will make before it gets put in the crock to see if it gives me any more oomph, but we will see. Okay, and then next, I worked on this one once or twice maybe. This is Goose Creek Whipped Caramel Espresso. Because this one went in the crock, I was really craving another candle to burn in the mornings when I'm not going into the office. So a very rare occasion, but either on a weekend where we're not going anywhere, or if it happens to be a work from home day for me, like an all day work from home day, and I'm gonna be home in the morning, I do like to light a candle just because it's cozy. So I pulled this one out because it was coffee themed, but it definitely is giving fall vibe packaging. I feel like Lauren, like me and Lauren are on the same page. I feel like Lauren's like somebody who comments on my videos and stuff. She doesn't like big videos, but we are always aligned, and like wanting fall, like wanting the season that's not here. Most definitely fall. Like fall is always after our hearts. Pulling this out, the next candle I'm going to talk about, like I have been so on the edge of like, I want to do fall. And this is part of what kind of got me in this, like, I want to burn or melt or enjoy what I want to enjoy. I am a fall girly. Like those are the scents that got me hooked into home fragrance, and vanilla obviously. But like, if I want to enjoy them year round, like I can do that. That's totally allowed. I need to remind myself. So yes, this is totally making me feel fall. I don't think this is a fall fragrance. It's literally just the packaging. This literally smells like what this looks like in all honesty. Totally smells like that. So it's not necessarily a fall fragrance by any means, but it is a nice morning coffee scent that I've been enjoying. And then the last thing I want to talk about is Banana Bun Cake. This was available at a candle day, maybe 2022 candle day, potentially, just throwing that out there. This, I was like, oh, I'm doing the banana nut bread. This will complement it so well. So I only burned it once for like a couple hours. This was giving the most beautiful like fall spice. I don't even know why. Fresh cinnamon, maybe toasted walnut, fresh cinnamon, sweet banana, whatever the combo was in here. I'm like, I need to burn this closer to fall, because I, after burning this, was like, get out my fall candles. Like it's the beginning of June and I need fall candles. It was insane. I was like, I need to put this away. It's definitely getting a little old. Like you can tell it could use to be burned, but I think I'm actually going to put this with my fall candles. It was giving me such fall vibes. It was definitely making me feel the fall vibes. Like I have friends who like you go into their house and it's midsummer and it smells like total fall winter catalog. And I'm like, okay, this feels wrong, but also it's cozy and like clearly they enjoy this type of scent and that's just how they want their house to smell. Like there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm trying to just like, once again, rework my brain, like rework through some of these things that I've like tricked myself into feeling like I had to do. So I feel like the updates on what I've been warming sorry about that. I feel like I'm maybe not using things quite as fast because it's not automatic. Like I have to be more intentional about what I'm using or like what I'm turning on, which I think for me is a good thing. But I feel like I'll maybe try to do these like bi-weekly or like every couple weeks, just to not have like two things in the pile, but also try to kind of update in real time. So if you've been on the same struggle bus, let me know. I'm super curious to hear like feedback or what you think about this. I feel like some people will really resonate with it and some people will be like, we don't care, just show us that you're warming. So yeah, that's kind of just where my head's been at and what I've been doing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you're enjoying down below. If you're on the trying to keep up train or if you're just warming what makes you happy train. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.